fucking monster for this one.
What up, world? It's Rek, and if you new, you know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm back with another video. In this video, top 5 things Rockstar needs to add to GTA. In every episode of this series, I will be talking about top 5 things that need to be added or taken out. As usual, if you have some things that you feel like you would like to see added or taken out, drop them down in the comments. And like I said before, we all tend to feel the same way about a lot of shit. So something you put in the comments might be in a future video. Never know. Go ahead and discuss. So number 1, fighting styles and a better fighting system. Now, it's not like Rockstar hasn't done this before. Let's take a look at other Rockstar games. Let's look at Bully. In Bully, you had a very, 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 very highly sophisticated fighting system. From the NPCs to the main character, there were wrestling techniques, boxing techniques, brawler street fighting techniques, kickboxing techniques. You know, Bully is one of the greatest fighting games of all time made by Rockstar. And then you have the Warriors. In my opinion, which is the greatest, hands down the greatest fighting game of all time. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. The Warriors. If you know what the Warriors is, we don't even need to talk about how good the fighting system in that game was. If you don't know Warriors is, just look it up on YouTube. I don't even want to talk about it, it's gonna make me mad. Last but not least, San Andreas. In San Andreas, you can learn boxing, you can learn like Muay Thai, whatever the fuck that shit was, and you can learn traditional like martial arts. I don't know if it was karate or I don't know if it was taekwondo or a mix of both. But even in San Andreas, you can learn different fighting styles, and the fighting system was better than it is right now. We are well over 10 years later. All this new technology. And you mean to tell me in these games made more than 10 years before have better fighting systems than the current Grand Theft Auto out now? Why is Rockstar being so lazy when it comes to the fighting system? The fighting system in GTA 5 is not even okay. It is pure trash. It is so unrealistic, and it's ass. It is butt. It's pathetic, and it's unacceptable. In conclusion, just think, if we had an actual good fighting system, we had the Fight Club system from GTA 4 on GTA 5 where we fight each other for money and make bets on that shit. Just imagine how much better the community would be with something like that, where everything is not just about shooting. We actually have fighting as well. Number 2, now hear me out on this one. We need another car shop. Now you got the Benny car shop to make your cars look flashy and nice. You got the basic Los Santos car shop for all the other cars, you know what I'm saying, that add the touches or whatnot. We need another one that's optimized for war. Take our cars in there, put maximum armor on them, make them bulletproof, make them missile proof, whatever. Attach mounted guns and missiles on them. You know, shit like that. Like, give them all the features that are on other cars, like how you got the Rebel with the 50 cal in the bed, how you got the Ruiner with the goddamn missiles on it, the Insurgents with the 50 cal on the top, how you got the Armor Kuruma, how you got the Insurgent. We need a car shop that would actually benefit us in the world of GTA Online. We have so many things that can just completely destroy us and annihilate us while we're riding in our cars that cost millions of dollars. We need to be protected in those cars. Not only do we need to be protected, there needs to be other alternatives to fighting things like jets and buzzards and tanks without getting one. For example, it is not my style to go get a jet just because somebody else has one. Ever since I was goddamn 11, I hated fucking flying aircrafts in Grand Theft Auto. When I was playing San Andreas and I had to get my pilot's license for that one mission for that dude who wanted me to fly the stupid ass military, but I hated that shit. I wanted to crack the game into 3 pieces. I fucking hate aircrafts. It would be more my style if I'm getting chased by a jet to be in an armored ass souped up car that can withstand the cannons, and I have a missile on top to fire back at that motherfucker or some shit like that. There needs to be, like I said, there needs to be options for 50 cals and guns to be mounted on your cars. You know, just armored, missile proof. There need to be a car shop that actually benefits us other than just looking good. We need to be able to stay safe in these cars. Number 3, prison should be added to GTA Online. Now there is already a prison on the map, a fully functional prison on the map. Now, why not utilize it? There are cops in Grand Theft Auto Online that serve no purpose. Why not, if we get killed by the cops, why not spawn in prison and have to serve like however much damage, however many stars we did, however much damage we made, how many people we killed or whatever. That determines how long we stay in prison. How about instead of the bad sport lobby, if a player cheats or whatever in GTA and they get put in a cheaters pool, how about they just stay in prison for however long? Like if somebody gets sentenced to the cheaters pool for a year, maybe they just stay in prison for a year and they cannot leave the prison. How about if somebody goes around blowing up people's personal vehicles and they get bad sport, instead of putting them in the bad sport lobby, how about just put them in a prison for however long they get sentenced to? I mean, why have a prison in the game if we're not going to use it? Why have cops flooded in GTA Online if they can't arrest us? They serve no purpose. I mean, I haven't heard anybody say, hey, let's get together and let's go to war with the cops in free mode. I haven't heard anybody ask me that. I haven't heard anybody ask anybody else that. Cops are fucking an annoyance. They're a fly that everybody swats away. Nobody wants to deal with cops because they're fucking annoying. They're not even fun to fight. They're not really fun to outrun. They're not. Who cares about cops? They have no purpose, so why not give them a purpose? You already have them in the game. You already have a prison in the game, so why not utilize them? Especially in Grand Theft Auto. Come on now, it's only right. Let us fucking go to prison. When we're in fucking prison, we don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? We just in a goddamn orange jumpsuit, walking around the fucking courtyard or in the cell block. And we gotta stay in that motherfucker. Every time we go spawn into GTA Online, we spawn straight into the prison, and we cannot leave until we have served our sentence. Or maybe put an option to break somebody out, but it's very, very hard. Or some shit like that, I don't know. But just fucking put prison in the goddamn shit. Now, in conclusion, once again, think about how good that shit would be for the community. Now, auto aim can't really relate to what I'm about to say. But the crew culture in the free aim community is more like a competitive roleplay kind of thing. What do I mean by that? I mean, in the tryhards, it's not just about killing. It's about, are you in a mafia crime family? Are you in a motorcycle club? Are you in a street gang, Bloods, Crips, Ballers, families? You know, gangster disciples, whatever. What are you? Are you a military squad? That's what that shit is about. So think about the prison system, something like that, getting added into that culture. You know how in real life, bikers, like the Hells Angels or whatever, when they go to jail, they form their gangs in jail. Bloods, Crips, whatever. You know, the Mexican gangs, the Hispanic gangs. When they go to jail, they form their gangs inside of the prison, and they strengthen their numbers in there and operate it out inside of there. It could be the same way in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, in the Grand Theft Auto universe, you know, in the storyline, we have, for example, let's just go straight into the example. On the Lost and Damned DLC for GTA 4, Johnny and Clay were once talking to each other about what it would be like if Lost members got locked up. And I think Johnny was saying how he's a Jew and the Aryan Brotherhood wouldn't let him in or some shit like that, something like that. And then he was just saying how they would, if they got locked up, they would just create a gang that's for all colors and creed, and they would say fuck the Aryan Brotherhood and shit like that and operate out inside the prison. So it's not like Rockstar doesn't know about how shit works like that. They put it in their script, so it wouldn't be that hard for them to bring it to life. Number 4, we need clubs, we need casinos, we need them now. Okay, we have the Bahama Mamas that's just been sitting there and it hasn't been open yet. We've all seen that it has interior inside of it. There's also small bars on Vinewood Strip that actually have bartenders and shit inside of them, but you just can't go in them unless Rockstar wants you to go in. Why do we not have a casino, and why do we not have a rich nightclub system in San Andreas? We're supposed to be based off of California. The Ballad of Gay Tony, DLC for Grand Theft Auto 4. A very well put together nightclub system made by Rockstar where you can go in, drink, actually dance on the dance floor, pick up bitches, fuck them, and get their numbers. If that's in Grand Theft Auto 4 isn't anywhere near as sophisticated as Grand Theft Auto 5. So if y'all have done it before, why not do it again? San Andreas, you could take your girl out to the club dancing. There's even nightclubs in Vice City. Why the fuck is there no nightclubs in GTA 5? We have literally nothing to do in free mode. So, of all things, why don't we at least have a nightclub system? We could go around and fuck around with our friends at the clubs and shit. All we have is the Vanilla Unicorn Strip Club with the same old strippers. And I'm getting fucking tired of that shit. Matter of fact, I've been tired of that shit. Let's get real. Same strippers, same old make it rain taunts. Same old money throwing animations. Can't sit down. All you can do is drink. Not enough NPCs. The strip club by itself is just small. You all over. Like, come on. That shouldn't be all we have. I don't even think that should be the only strip club. But at least if that's gonna be the only strip club, at least put some nightclubs and casinos in the game. Why not just open up the Bahama Mamas anyway? Vinewood is dry. It's the Vinewood Strip and it's dry. We can't do shit on Vinewood. But go to the movies and nobody does that shit. Now last, but certainly not least, we have number 5. And number 5 is dual wielding weapons. Now, once again, GTA San Andreas, you can dual wield. You can dual wield pistols. You can dual wield SMGs. You can even dual wield the sawed-off shotgun. Now, we all know how much of a lesser game GTA San Andreas is compared to GTA 5. So why is the lesser game more upgraded than the current upgraded form? It doesn't make any sense. Everything that you can do in San Andreas, you should be able to do it in 5 and better and more. That's what the definition of an upgrade is. So why the fuck does it feel like we've downgraded in the upgrade? It doesn't make any sense. Thinking about that all the time, I can't figure it out. It just kills me. I don't understand why they always do that. Again, we have Max Payne 3. Those of you who played Max Payne 3, especially competitively online, you guys know how beautiful the dual wielding system in that game was. Not only were the pistols and the SMGs strong, arguably stronger than the assault rifles, you can mismatch them. You could have a revolver in one hand, semi-auto in the other, semi in one hand, fully auto SMG in another hand, SMG in one hand, revolver in another hand. You can completely mix them up, and that shit was beautiful. And once again, Max Payne is lesser than GTA 5. GTA 5 is like the newest fucking title in this day and age. So why is there features in another Rockstar game that's way older, that's not in the newest form? Let's think about what that'll do for the community again. Just picture in your mind having big ass shootouts with 2 guns in your hand. Picture in your mind playing running gun matches with 2 guns in your hand. Picture in your mind doing missions and heists using 2 straps. Picture in your mind playing TDM, doing crew battles using 2 guns. Picture how much better the AP pistol would be if you could have 2 AP pistols in both your hands. The mini SMG. The fucking tech that they put in the game. Come on, man. The guns that they have in the game that are trash by themselves, if you can dual wield them bitches, they would actually be a contender. But anyways, that concludes this video. As usual, I will be back in the next episode with some more heat. Until next time, though, it's been real. It's your boy Rek. I'm out.